Alright, For Honor players, a true ranked game mode is what players have been wanting for almost the entirety of the game has been out. I believe I have a good solution for this. A lot of players in the game want a ranked system because they want something to have a goal for. They want to have something to achieve. They want to have that, hey, I did this, I'm at this level. They want to see some kind of progression. And For Honor, unfortunately, as good as I enjoy the game, it does not offer me that. I get that outside of going to these tournaments, and that's how I get my goals. I set my goals for myself. But for other players who don't compete in tournaments, there's no true ranked game mode. We have Duels that's been quote unquote in a beta for almost the entirety of the game. So technically we really don't have a real Duels, and even if you try to find a match, you're gonna wait quite a long time. So today I'm gonna be telling you guys what I think we should be doing for these ranked duels and how I think we can implement it, some of the rule sets, some of the ways we can really get this thing going and give them some kind of incentives to actually compete in these ranked areas. So for number one, there are two groups of people, really, pretty much. There are the groups of people who believe that ranked should be the duels, and then there are the group of people who believe that the ranked should be the 4v4 mode, Dominion. Now, in my opinion, we really only have those two modes. I don't even count Breach, as you know, Tribute, and I mean Brawls. And we got two game modes. Let's just be honest. We got two game modes. So it's really one of those, right? Now, Duel sounds pretty good, you know. People want the 1v1, there's no help, this, you're the better player. You know, that's pretty much the gist of what people are going to say. And then the 4v4s, they're going to say, hey, this is a team game mode, my team's better than yours, this is what the game is designed to be playing, blah, blah. You got people arguing about being ganked and this. Now, I am completely different than both of those groups. I completely believe that we need to do something completely different. I believe we had the formula and it was taken from us a couple months back. I believe that we should be going to the 1v1v1 game mode and make that the ranked mode. Hear me out before you click off this video for those who actually didn't like that game mode. Now, the devs in their actual stream, they said that the game mode, the 1v1v1 game mode, was not received, quote, because of the excessive amount of players who were saying that they felt they were being targeted by other players or both of the players in the lobby. For number one, let me go ahead and just dip into that a little bit. If you feel that you are being targeted in a 1v1v1, that means you clearly recognize that you are the easiest person to get rid of. That is a complete skill issue. That is nothing to do with the devs in the game mode. That is your lack of ability to become better than the other two people in the lobby. If you are consistently being targeted every match, that means you are consistently lower skill than every single person that you're playing against, which means you are not even an average player. You're a sub-average player, and you're making a video, or you're making these Reddits and making these votes on what should and shouldn't be in the game. That's that. Okay. Now, the reason I say that this should be in the game, I personally, Dominion is cool, but I want to see more of the action. I want to see truly who is the better fighter, who is the better team. I don't really get off on the objectives and running to capture the flag and capturing the zones. Then it just becomes about rotation. No, I want to see skill versus skill. Who is the best fighter? Who is the best at the best at the best of the best? That's it. Who is the apex predator when it comes to For Honor? Who is that one guy when he joins the lobby, everybody in the other team needs to leave because that guy's gonna fuck that lobby up? Who is that guy and why is he that guy? And the 1v1v1 game mode proves who is the complete better player most of the time on average, and I'm gonna tell you why. Number one, in 1v1v1, you're gonna have your dual aspects of the game. You have to have good reactions. You have to have good hero knowledge. You have to have good hero matchup knowledge. Those two things are completely different. Having hero knowledge and matchup knowledge is completely different. You can know every single thing and every single combo a hero can do, but you don't know the matchup and why it works out against your hero and not another hero. That is what separates the biggest gap between the best of the best players. If you know every single hero in and out, you have the matchup knowledge, you have the skill to back it up, you are almost a complete fighter. And on top of that, on top of the 1v1 aspect of the game, you have the ganking situations, because then you have situations where you might have to go ahead and land an attack with this guy to get rid of him strategically, which rolls into my next point, is that this is a very strategic game, because there's no one gonna bail you out. If you completely botch and just bomb this match or this round, there is nobody, there is nothing that can happen other than you making that shit happen. You banking on someone to come peel you out of a gank, it's not happening. It's not happening. If you don't know the knowledge of how to get out of the ganks, you're not getting out of the ganks. If you don't know the setup for the gank, you're not getting out of the gank. If you can't dictate between the two who's the more stronger person and what the other guy's thinking and what he's going to try to set up and what he's going to do, you're not going to have a good time. It's not. You also need to have map awareness. You can't sit here and put yourself in the corner against a Centurion or Jorm, because you're going to get wall spotted if you make the wrong read. There's a lot of things that goes into just everything in that game mode. You don't get that type of stuff from just 1v1s. You don't get that type of stuff from just 4v4s. 4v4s is cool, but people complain more about the confirms, the ganks. People just kind of get sick of it. I mean, it's cool here and there. I get sick of just going to the point and a guy just running away, trying to stall. He won't actually engage in the fight until a teammate gets here, and it's just me getting ganked the whole time. It kind of gets redundant. I want to see more of the action. I want to see who truly is better. When I know a player is not actually better than me, and you're only winning because my team is completely not anywhere remotely on the level you're on, it takes the fun out of it. It takes the enjoyment out of it. It takes the competitiveness out of it. It's been plenty of times I've been in a 4v4 tournament and I get matched up against a team who's always going to the finals, and every time we get in, it's just, oh, we got in the first round. Yeah, you might as well just play who you want because we're not winning. Like, what's the point? You know, what is the point? But if you play in this game mode, if you're actually good and you have a chance, any slip up could be the entire round. Any slip up, if your reaction slipped just a minute, just a second, it's over. You could very well take 40 to 45 damage. That's why I believe that is truly who is the apex of For Honor. That is who is the For Honor god. That is who is the top dog when it comes to playing For Honor. You can't convince me any other way. If a guy is completely dominant in duels, but he goes into Dominion and he's a complete asshat of a player, you guys are like, oh, I can't expect he only plays duels. You look at your favorite Consu characters who only play duels. You've never seen them in a Dominion match because they won't go into a Dominion match and do that shit they do, and it won't work. You can't sit there for 10 minutes and look at your screen and have a souped up PC and think it's going to work. You're going to have to move. You're going to have to go to different locations. You're going to get caught out of position. You're going to get put in bullshit situations. But do you know how to get out of it? Do you know the heroes, the ins and outs? Are you able to make those split-second decisions to get yourself out of situations? No, you can't, because you're so used to playing duels and you're sitting at your screen for 10 minutes looking for a light parry. That's, you know, that's kind of what it is. You know, and the same thing for Dominion players. You guys are so used to trying to run around and get the gate and go to the zone, go here, looking for a team. You get into a 1v1 a duel, there's no one here to bail you out. You're clearly not that good. Clearly. Because now you're looking for something to bail you out and you can't do it. So now there's a divide between the players who only play Dominion and players who only play duels. They don't cross over and fight each other. They won't. They won't. On average, not picking out specific names, on average, and you look at these guys who are really good, even your lobbies, you look at these guys who are really good, consistently see them, you know, every other day. You see that guy, you're like, oh, that guy's really good. He's going to play this character. You know, we're not that big of a community. You know, you see that guy, oh, he's really good with Orochi. He's going to play this guy and this, and this. He's going to go off. We got to shut this guy down. Ooh. You've never seen this guy in a duel match. He's not playing duel. He's not. He's not, because he knows where he's going to succeed. He knows what he's not. He won't cross over. But if you do this 1v1v1 mode, you get the best of everything. There's no excuse of why you can't win. Now you have no excuse. Oh, the lag? Bullshit. There's only 3 players in this lobby. There's no lag. You're lying. There's no lag. It's only a 3-person lobby. The map is very bare bones. There's really nothing on there. There's no reason for you to be lagging. There's zero reason. There's no explosions. There's no feats being used. There's no reason for that. You're just not that good. That's what it is. You just have a skill issue. Now, the 2v2v2, that was a little cool, but it was more of players and just this inability of paying attention. When you put 2 players on the same team and they're both the stupidity combined together, you can't, like I always say, you can't condition stupidity. Okay? You got one team completely sitting in a corner and they're up 2 rounds and you're still chasing me because I'm playing Shinobi. It's just, I mean, I'm gonna win regardless, but it's just the principle of, wow, you're just really doing the complete opposite. And then you go to Reddit or you go on one of these forums, you complain about how, oh, this is a shit game mode. Well, you're not playing the game mode, right? You're not even looking at where you're going at. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the 1v1v1 mode, it's very clear. It's very evident if you're good or you're not. There's nowhere to hide. There's no in between. Either you're on skill, above skill, or below skill. There's no, oh, he could get there. No. It's a clear, evident yes or no. Now, how would I do it with the rules? Just keep it the exact same way they did it. Keep it the exact same way. There's no rules to change. You don't need to have some extravagant rules. You don't. You really don't. If you want to have a ranked system, you can have points after you win so many times. You get enough points, you move up to the next rank. You start losing as you get higher in rank, you start losing more points. Just like a basic system that everybody else uses in every other game. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing crazy. Incentives. You could actually start bringing in some actual armor. Some armor pieces. Bring your concept armor pieces or your concept skins that you had back way back. I know you have still in your files because all devs do it. All you guys do it. You guys never just trash complete everything. That's never been. No one does that. Okay, this is tech. No one does that. You don't completely dump everything. You keep stuff for, you guys want to do interviews and show something later on. Everybody does it. Even movies do it. So I know you have something. Throw that in there. You could do one time a season. You got a time limit to get this. You got to reach this rank and have a limited supply of players. You know what I'm saying? Or you can do something like the top 75 players. They'll get this and they'll get this armor and they'll get this skin, an exclusive skin that you guys might have some concept somewhere. Or you can just do something, have a crossover with Assassin's Creed. I don't know. Have a crossover. You guys own Assassin's Creed. Come on. Like, be creative with it. It's something simple. Armor and skins, like, we'll do that. But now I'm not finna do all this work for an ornament. Like, come on, bro. Let's be real. An ornament? Man, get the fuck out of here, dude. But that's my 2 cents on it. Like I said, I want to see something like that. Like, I have something progressively, one to work toward. When there's no tournaments in this off season, it's kind of like kind of just sitting back, like, yeah, I'll create content, but I mean, I'm not really sweating my ass off to to really work toward anything. I don't know. I don't really see any reason to do that. But hopefully you guys enjoy it. Tell me what you guys think down below, man. I don't wrap it up for you, man. I don't sugar it for you. I'm gonna get this shit to you raw. Thank y'all for coming out.